I just gotta do that, go on top of the curb. For some reason, I'm not locked in right now, but it'll come to me.
It's hard to say, honestly. I mean, skating, I guess technically is a sport, but it's not necessarily looked at that way by skaters all the time. And I can't say it's a hobby either. I feel like it's as cliche as it sounds. It's at times it can be a way of life, or a supplement to life. I'm a Keely. Uh, I skate, but I also take photos, make films. I paint, pretty much anything. I guess to describe me as a person, I'm usually pretty laid back. I tend to be to myself unless I'm with like the crew and stuff.
Sam, this thing on?
I don't know. I'm usually I just be out the way, honestly. I think specifically being a black skater though, there's a level of camaraderie that I feel personally is just more in tune. I can't speak on other people, but I know for me and my homies, we definitely like if we see somebody skating, we'll pull up. As long as we know who they are. And I think there's a level of familiarity too when you see people that kind of look like you. Okay, well, I guess we'll start with one of the first people, Z.
You're now listening to Mr. Worldwide Skateboard Pete.
Z's crazy on the board, dog. I remember he was one of the first people to teach me like board control, and I'm still working on it to this day. But oh my god, when I had seen him ollie off like a 3-stair for the first time, I was like, damn.
I'm Z. I'm a producer, artist. I own a studio, making music and whatnot. And that's about all, I guess. Skating, man, I've been skating since I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was probably like 5. I remember I went to my first skate park. It was the Southside Skate Park in Richmond. I probably had like the SpongeBob elbow pads and a helmet. My brother had actually got me into skating. My 2 other brothers, they like longboard, and then one of them street skates. So I just picked up a street board, went to the park, and then shit's kind of been history since then.
I think the next person I want to talk about is Zion.
It's always very weird. Always very
I met him through Z, and skating with him has been hilarious. He's essentially like everybody in the group is chill, but for one, bro got immaculate music taste. Can't even knock him on that. So he's always bringing the tunes whenever we're skating, for real. He's almost pulled off moves effortlessly. And mind you, this is a tall dude, so just seeing that, it's like, damn. And I think he's got about the same amount of time in as me. So seeing that, it's like, wow, okay. So low key, I don't want to call him the mascot, but bro brings the energy, I'd say.
I'm Zion Peebles. Yeah, I skate. I do a lot, honestly, but skating. And I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia. 18, might have turned 19 on Saturday. And yeah, it was actually my cousin. Like he had a skateboard randomly, and we all would play outside in the neighborhood a lot, and I rode that skateboard a lot. But then I broke it one day. Then me and my friends, we all like, this was like around 2019. Me and my friends, we were like big into like Odd Future and shit, and we watched a bunch of skate videos, and it was like, yo, we gotta get on this, and yeah, and then it ended up becoming a thing.
Now, finally, there's Q. That's my dog for real. We were just skating yesterday actually, and he's definitely the type of skater that's like, he will push you more than you can push yourself half the time. Like for instance, I remember we were skating 3-stair last night, and even though I was landing them, it was like I didn't feel like I was getting the pop I wanted. And the whole time, he's just cheering me on. He's just recording, just doing, like, he's there the whole time. I feel like he's like he's low-key like one of the anchors of the group. He really keeps us motivated as well.
My name is Quentin Dow. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia. Yeah, I'm a student at VCU. My major is psychology. I used to skate a little bit as a kid, and honestly, as a kid, I just did a lot. I did scooters, I did bikes, a lot of stuff like that, and mainly I stuck with longboarding because I really couldn't do tricks on skateboards. So it was like I had a Walmart board, so that didn't last too long. So I really started skating for real again in April, like last April. Honestly, I wanted to do something, and honestly to prove like self-discipline to myself. Like if I can stick with something long enough, I'll get better at it, and like just progress farther down the line. Plus I wanted like a community too, to skate with people, friends, homies.
I'm telling you, if you get a slight tap,
Honestly, it started like freshman year of college. I had initially always loved like watching people skate, but I was too intimidated to actually try it for myself until the homie Reggie, one of my friends from like my first year in college, gave me a skateboard for my birthday. And it was a pretty cool board. It's actually over there somewhere, but it was a pretty cool board, and I think that's what really initiated me getting into it. But what really motivated me to skate was more so the fact that the first time I got on that board, I dislocated my shoulder and was out for at least 3 months, and that just fed the fire at that point. And I just got hungry and I just kept going.
So you dislocated your shoulder and decided to keep skating.
Sounds backwards, right? Yeah, it was like, oh, there's no way I'm about to just go out that sad. First try, and I'm already hurt? Nah, I gotta come back strong.
I'm telling you, bro. We just got over here, too. Do the color bolts in the front.
I think it's a sort of, I guess you call it a preconceived notion that people that skateboard are not really black, you know? Like it's a lot of niggas that be saying shit like, oh, that's that white people shit or something like that. And you know, it reflects, it really does when you go to a skate park. That's the main demographic that's there. So you can't really relate, I feel like, on the same level, because it's kind of like such a racial divide. I have probably been the only black dude in a skate park before, and you definitely feel it. I feel like sometimes you might get treated differently too, and if you're actually good at skating the shit, it might be a surprise to some people. Or if you skate in general, it might be a surprise to some people.
I had to sit in the middle of something.
Low key, sometimes, bro. I don't know, not really, but like sometimes I'll be going to some parks, bro. And it's like damn, bro, where are my people at, bro? But it's I don't know. It's chill, but I don't know. I don't even know, bro. I just be like, this is not my hood.
Yeah, I would say apart from like our white counterparts, I would say just in dressing wise, you know, you got the baggy look. It's like first I try to imitate it, but I just do what works for me, honestly. And as far as just being black and trying to skate, I don't know. I try to just do my best all the time, I guess. Try to excel.
Just crouch and lean, bro. Crouch and lean. You was telling me earlier.
Well, I mean, being a skater, there's always going to be stereotypes kind of placed upon you. And once again, I'm still new to the scene too, but it's one thing to be accepted by your peers within the community, but from the outside looking in, it's completely different.
It feels relatable. Like, you just got these people that are, in a sense, breaking the norms the same way as you are. Like, you just feel supported, really. It feels like maybe you've known each other for longer than you have, just because you don't have a lot of people that are like you. Like, for instance, say it was like a city full of like purple motherfuckers. Like, everybody was purple, and it was like 3 red dudes in the whole purple town. And you know, as soon as they seen each other, it's kind of like an instant connection because it's not a lot of you. So like the people that are like you can gravitate to them on a different level than everybody else.
I like fitting certain things, like, I don't know, in my life into like a movie image, I guess. It's like, I don't know, I've always done that with music and everything. So I guess applying some I can, especially something like skateboarding where it's like it's so common to just like put your shit up online. I wanna make something that, I don't know, it's very dear to me, and I don't know, make it look like some cool shit I would have fanned out over. And yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yeah, those are the homies that I really fuck with them. I feel like I get a lot of natural energy and feedback from them. It's fire.
I would say the way like we continuously go out here and practice consistently every day, it just shows a lot about each individual person who's out here, especially on these cold days where it's like you shouldn't even be outside skating. But it's just like we love to do it, and it's just fun, and it's like builds a community around us, I believe.
Probably meeting people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like just meeting people that also skate, meeting other black dudes that skate, it's probably been the most rewarding thing. You just get like relationships out of it. So it's kind of like a way to network almost. If you see like somebody else skating and you skating, you kind of like automatically acknowledge each other a little bit, even if you don't speak to each other. It is a community. So I think that's probably the most rewarding part is having another group of people you feel like is your community.
What can I say, bro? It's a certain swag. It's a certain swag. Like you just put the everything, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's something I always try to like. I don't know if I'm posting anything skating, bro. Everybody got to be in a crazy fit. The music got to be fire, and it's like It's one thing I like to carry my spirit and my culture with me in all things that I do, and for something I'm so passionate in like skateboarding, it's for sure important.
But once again, when I see these black skaters killing the scene, when I see them doing their thing, when I see them getting these deals, these endorsements, you can't help but show love. And I think that's another thing about not only the skate community, but the black community. For those of us that do skate, we just have fun with it, man. Like, there's so many ways you can really use skating in general as a tool to explore life and learn from everything around you. And once again, I think just seeing these black skaters, I'm just learning the entire time.
The platinum what?
Yeah. Is that platinum? Look at that platinum.
That's way going on.
Let me see that. I put a kill these niggas, man.
You still J. Cole, right?
Mama.
just about to say that. He's like, oh, mama.
I just feel like be yourself, man, more than anything. Don't let somebody tell you you can't do something because it's not a lot of people doing it or it's unusual to not do it. Like, I feel like that's the weakest shit ever, is to not be yourself because someone else said that it was weird for you to be, you know? I feel like you should do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not, like, killing nobody, shit. Just do it, you know? You only got one life, so don't let some other nigga tell you how to live it. That's just lame.
Bro, fuck all that. Fuck all that. I need a hobby or whatever, bro. I do skating. I skate because it makes me look cool. And I know Z has said this before too, but I completely agree. I do that shit because it makes me look cool, and I don't know, bro. Niggas be aura farming, bro. It's good. It's whatever.
Once again, this whole thing is about helping other people and about learning. So if you want to grow, if you want to learn, let me know. Watch the documentary. And just have fun, bro. Whatever you're doing, just have fun.
I am Quentin Dow, and I'm a part of the 10%.
I'm Achille Williams. I'm a part of the 10%.
My name is Z, aka Strange, and I'm part of the 10%.
I'm Zion Peoples, and I'm a part of the 10%.